Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. And while today is the final game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As you'll see, the number 18 country, the Texas State Podcast, squaring off with the Sun Mountain, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. Let's get this thing started. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bobcats offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra cover and use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
Cut it.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense lining up quickly. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the break. Everything about it changes. You don't want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them... to build throughout the game. Look out.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He's got the back in the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing the running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the ground with the tackled after picking up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Wants to pass. Lets it fly. Obliterates him, still on the move. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And how about about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this score.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Eagles offense has its first opportunity of the day. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a point.
Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up the yard.
How about the defender? Seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some back stretches.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Reddick. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great.
Going deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he passes for a touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jeff.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
White wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes.
He's in the races. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats.
Ready,
They'd
break.
love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Easy.
Ready. From the gun, looking for a man. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now to ship into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable.
Lasso! Roll it, roll it!
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that is a big hit. Critical situations when I want him to take hits, and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself. This team needs you if they're going to win the game. All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing.
Ready!
Third and long coming up here.
Here we go!
Right, going to attack through the air. Quarterback down, taking the field. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. That incompletion leads to second down and 10.
Belly stutter! Cobra!
On the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bobcats want to move quickly. Away the quarterback. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback checking off.
Hornet! Hornet!
Going up top on first down. Gets out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. Coordinators calling big plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Just causing wreckage secondary.
Hurry,
Defense
hurry.
is there to make the stop, but he's got the first
Yankee
down,
blue.
and they'll have it first
Yankee
and goal at the
blue.
6.
Check, check. Hustle. Razor, razor.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field.
Ready.
Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt,
Here we
punt,
go.
David.
And their defense
check.
is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there,
Ready.
what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so
29
much. He's not
Philly.
used to this. This
29
offense, they just got to
Philly.
stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up
On the
4
set.
last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you
Set.
protect that QB
Hey,
that can make
hey.
those big plays
Alert,
for you.
alert.
Gonna run it. It's Gray. Finds a crease at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't.
Ready,
Okay?
break.
They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. Here's the handoff. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
Ready, set.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Longer.
Quarterback will audible.
Acorn, acorn. Ready.
They'll throw it on first down. Right down the middle. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Headed to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bobcats. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback who should pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1, 2, 3, kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you can wear the defense out.
I just think David's super predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
On the ready.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set.
From the gun, running back on the move. After 40, there he goes. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the
Ready.
They'll use the timeout right before halftime.
3:25.
Plays.
Ready.
Trying to find his man on first down. Going over the top. And he's got it at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in Hattiesburg.
And the Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back?
42 Spider.
Nothing went well in the first half for you. At this point, trailing by as much as you are. Go for the win, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your base, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And once he got away from the they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's ability to and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football to the stride so he can be able to run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown in the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. From the gun to give, looking for room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll run the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Bobcats with the first and 10. On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. On the option. And he keeps it himself. himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Ready,
Quarterbacks like this are what makes college football so special. It seems like we see these unbelievably athletic quarterbacks all across the country, week in and week out, making plays like this. Guys that are true dual threats, that can hurt you not only throwing it, but can hurt you running it as well.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
moves.
They'll put the tight end in motion.
Ready.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Texas State. And the pummeling has started. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving it up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start the gets.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. He's number 20. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Now the toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Bobcats will hustle to the line. Trying to slam it. Touchdown, Bobcat. And the stomping has commenced.
You know, this offense knew coming into this season is so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this game.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a hit.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of it. You've got to go out. You've got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff is going to be afraid.
Okay, ready?
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Early to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 45, and they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. Second and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical.
On the set.
Heard a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They're just not getting the push they need all game long. Up front, had any success when they decide to run.
He'll try to do it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, reach
And the Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
Ready.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11.
Pound 55. Ready.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snatches it on the right. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready.
Time
Set.
for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Hot, hot.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Nixon. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Okay.
1 second left here in the 3rd quarter.
Come on, set. Set.
Looking to move it through the air. Extending the play. Quickly complete. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback.
Got it.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
On the ready.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Set. Hot. Ready.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
They know they're in field goal range. They can take
Ready, ready.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready, ready.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. An easy call to go for it and easier after you make it.
On the double.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play and they can get the push up front. And that's
Touchdown, Bobcats! And the route is on. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against their motivated defense.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be brought down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Timber! Gorilla!
He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. Dances away again. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bobcats in the hurry up.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defense.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's...
And now the ball's loose in the end zone. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyway. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Got it.
Offense gets set for second down.
Easy.
White wants to throw it. It's on target and complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This offense lines up to be way good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
Ready.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On the double.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Now, this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this is taking over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch now, looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros, and get the dub.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Ready?
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run.
On the set.
A lot of times, great decisions.
Here we go.
There's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for the second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Ready.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate. It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Easy.
From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit.
Ready,
You get pressure
set.
on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go.
He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas State. And the punishment has been extended. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Gilliam. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Okay.
First down here for the offense.
Let's go.
He'll start this drive. Can't find his man, and he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. White going to attack through the air. Just missed on the connection.
On the ready.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield.
Ready.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Come on, set. Ready, go.
to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.